Hi guys, gonna wait here for just a moment to see if anybody pops in. And then we'll go ahead and start talking about some 17. Yay! I'm gonna have some ginger ale because I'm sick, which is why I have no makeup, which is why I'm wearing my glasses, which is why my voice is all messed up. But, but, we're gonna talk about some 17. I'm excited about it too. Is this product placement? Because I'm drinking Canada Dry. But yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about 17's album, You Make My Day. Before I jump into talking about the album, I just want to throw it out there real quick. Two things that I'm doing, and that is I'm running two group orders. The first group order is for Astro's album, Rise Up. It is for signed copies. The link should be down below, or you can check out my Twitter. And then also I'm running a go for BTS's Love Yourself Answer. You can go ahead and check that out on my Twitter as well. But now I'm going to be talking about 17's latest album. 17's album, You Make My Day. The title track is Oh My. I did a reaction to Oh My. And yeah, I've had the opportunity now to listen to You Make My Day a lot. I've actually listened to it more times than I would probably like to admit at this point. Hi Sarah, how are you? But yeah, I've listened to You Make My Day a lot, and I have quite a number of thoughts on it. I guess I'll start with my first general thing about the album, and that is that I really like this album. It is very smooth. It flows really well, and I think overall it's a good album. I do have some little things to nitpick about, but overall I think it's actually really well done. You love 17? Good. I love 17 as well. They are one of my favorite groups. But yeah, so I have some notes, vague notes that I jotted down just so I would remember what I wanted to mention about each track. So let's just start out with, it is a mini album, so it is a 6-track album. And the tracks are Oh My, Holiday, Come to Me, What's Good, Moonwalker, and the last track is Our Dawn is Hotter Than Day. Okay? So those are the 6 tracks, and yeah, they are pretty darn good overall. I do like BTS, but 17 time right now. So, okay. So in regards to Oh My, so Oh My is the title track, obviously. Well, not obviously. Sometimes title tracks are the second track on an album, or not. But Oh My is the title track, and it is the first track on the album. And I really like this track. It's a lot of fun, and it is very 17 sounding. It sounds like 17, which is something that I've really come to love with 17, because they have this sound that has really come to be unique to them. It's like they've found their footing, and yes, they play with things and they do different things, and the different subunits have a bit of a different sound to them, but for the main 17 tracks, they've kind of come to this place where they have this sort of sound to them, and I really enjoy that they found their footing with that. But the actual lyrics to the song, it's kind of this whole like, I'm so in love with you, what do I do kind of feel. And it really works, because what I found is that the majority of this album, it like actually just kind of just ends up flowing really, really, really well. Who do I like in 17? Okay, so in case you do not know, I lost my post-it. So my bias, so this is actually kind of hard, but my bias is Coops, but I'm often and totally completely ruined by Chung Han, and also Ming Hao, and I also have a soft spot for Mingyu, and Hoshi ruins me too. So yeah, pretty much recently Hoshi's been messing me up the most, but my heart still is like very Coops dedicated, but Hoshi messes me up a lot. But yeah, so oh my, it's it's a feel good song, and even though it's just like, oh, I love you, what do I do? It's really playful and fun, and I just really like that about it. So the next track is Holiday. And Holiday is another fun track, another track that sounds a lot like 17, like very 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 17. And so Holiday is, so the vibe that I kind of got with um, Holiday was that it, like, at least from the lyrics, it's very much, let's go have fun together and let's just enjoy being together and let's not worry too much about anything. Let's just enjoy each other's company. Let's just be together. And I really like that kind of theme, and like it really goes with the whole "you make my day." It's this kind of like idolizing, like, this is this girl or this person that I love being with, and I'm having so much fun, and let's just go have more fun together and enjoy each other's company. And you really get that sense from Holiday, and I really like it a lot. It's not my favorite track. I think I like. I think overall, I think Oh My might be my favorite track. But let me get to the other tracks real quick because you'll see that that's a little bit of a contention for some of the other ones. So the next track is Come to Me. And I really like Come to Me, especially the way that Come to Me transitions from Holiday. The two songs are definitely different, but they have a very similar sound to each other. So overall, they sound, they flow from one to the next really really well. And again, it's this whole vibe that you get on You Make My Day, and this song is very much, so here's what I wrote down, because I, when I was listening and reading over the lyrics, I was just like, oh, okay, really, you make my day. But the lyrics, my notes I wrote down was, you can count on me, you've made me happy, let me help you. And that's the kind of vibe that that song kind of gave off from the lyrics, where it's pretty much they're just saying about how much they really adore being with this person, and this other person has helped them before, and now they want them to come to, like, literally come to me, let me help you, let me be your rock, you've helped me before. And it's just really sweet, and it's just, oh, and I just love it. Even before because I usually listen to songs first before I check out the lyrics, just because I like to get a vibe of the song first before I check out the lyrics, and then the lyrics usually just deepen the meaning for me. Because I understand little bits of Korean, so I usually can pick up little things regardless of reading the lyrics or not. But um, Come to Me was just a really, really sweet song that I just, I really love. And honestly, it really, for me, it's between Oh My and Come to Me that are my two favorites from this album, because they're just, I don't know. I really love Come to Me though. It, like, I found myself over the past couple days singing Come to Me and not even realizing it. Okay, so the next track is, okay, actually, roll back a second. Come to Me, I should mention, Come to Me is not all of the members. Come to Me is the vocal unit track, because they do have unit tracks on this album. And Come to Me is the vocal unit. And it's a great song. Okay, next, What's Good. Now I will mention that What's Good is the hip hop unit track. And I really like the song. It's funky. It's got this kind of like 90s, like late 90s kind of feel to it. And I really like it. It throws back, it's like a throwback to me. And it reminds me of when I was a kid. And I really, really, really like it a lot. But the only thing that I have, like, the song is kind of just talking about, hey, just chill, enjoy life, blah, 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 blah. Just relax, don't worry too much. And I like that song, but my main problem with this track, and it has nothing to do with the sound of the track or anything like that, it's just the way that all the other songs fit into this album lyrically. They all kind of convey a very similar cohesive theme, and this track doesn't quite fit in with the rest of them. Like, it's a good song and it's really fun, but, and it doesn't sound too off, like audibly, like the beats that they're using and everything, it's different, but it's not too far off. It's just, like I said, it's just lyrically, it doesn't fit as well with every other track on the album that kind of fits this whole theme of "You Make My Day," which What's Good just doesn't quite do. So that's my only problem with What's Good. I love the song though. It just doesn't fit thematically with the rest of the tracks. Okay, so the next track is Moonwalker. And Moonwalker, I really, really enjoy as well. I always tend to like performance unit songs. Actually, I like all the songs really. But I really tend to like performance unit songs, or I don't like them. Either love them or hate them. This is one that I really love. And like I mentioned before about 17 having a sound, the performance unit has a very, very distinct sound. Like, obviously, performance unit are going to have songs that cater towards focusing on their talent. So they tend to have songs that work really well for dancing, for performance. And that doesn't change with this one. It reminds me of some of the other songs that they do. They kind of have this specific sound. It is definitely, I wouldn't call it EDM, but it's definitely got an electronic sound, but I wouldn't call it like traditional EDM. Um, I I wish my mind knew the exact like phrase that I should use for it, but it very much has its own sound. And this song was again on theme, where we was talking about not so much like them being actually together, but more so the feeling of "you make me feel amazing, you make me feel like I'm walking on clouds, you make me feel like I'm on the moon, I feel great, you make me feel amazing." And you kind of get that feel of the whole "you make my day" with that whole concept. And you definitely get that from Moonwalker with the lyrically. And it's still an awesome dance track. Okay, and so the final track is Our Dawn is Hotter Than the Day. And Our Dawn is Hotter Than the Day is actually all of the members all together again. So there's technically 3 tracks that are all members, and then the 3 subunit songs. So Our Dawn is Hotter Than the Day is a great track in the album. It brings the vibe back up, but it's not like too hype, because Moonwalker brings up the vibe a lot. And Our Dawn is Hotter Than the Day kind of stabilizes the album. We don't really have any slow tracks, no real ballads, because even the vocal song with Come to Me wasn't really a ballad. It was still kind of mid-tempo, and that's really where this album stays, which is great for the summer, that it's a mid-tempo kind of album. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, but Our Dawn is Hotter Than the Day. It fits with the theme. I wrote, it's longing to feel content in the feeling of being with someone that you love. That's really a lot of what they're talking about and what they're trying to convey in that song. And it's really, really, really sweet, and I really enjoyed it quite a bit. It's not my favorite, again. Like I said, between my favorites are probably Come to Me and Oh My. Those are like my top 2. But yeah, overall, I think that the album was really good. And the fact that thematically and like the lyrics really work together for the most part, except for What's Good, like through all the songs, that they all conveyed the same kind of feeling, I thought was really interesting and really well done by 17, because a lot of albums don't tend to do that. Sometimes you get tracks that fit musically together, other tracks that fit lyrically together, but I don't see all too often where lyrically an album fits really that well consistently throughout the entire album. Like I said, except for What's Good. But it really just worked. Like, I'm just like, wow, this album, these lyrics, they all fit and mesh together, and it sounds really cohesive. And overall, I just really, really enjoyed this album, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, you guys should let me know what you thought of the album. Like I said, I did run a go for this. I don't think I never posted a video, but I did run a group order for this album too, for the signed ones, but I'm gonna be busy because I have this stack of photo cards, because I haven't put away any of my photo cards in the past 9 months. So I have a lot of photo cards to put away. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, if you guys want to talk to me, I'm always on Twitter, Ashley Epidemic on Twitter. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Unless any of you guys have any sort of questions, thoughts about the album, any specific questions that you might have about what I thought about certain things on the album, or if I noticed certain things or anything like that, I can go ahead and answer that. So I'll just hang out for just like a minute or so if you guys got any questions. But yeah, I really like the album overall, and it was really good. 17 doesn't really ever let me down, so I shouldn't have been surprised by that. But 17, oh, she's gonna destroy my life. I'm just waiting for it, counting down. My favorite song on the album. So my favorite song on the album is either "Oh My" or "Come to Me," depending on my mood. Depending on my mood. When I was coming home from work, it was "Oh My," but when I went to work, it was "Come to Me." So. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and head out, put away my photo cards, but I just wanted to let you guys know, thank you. These are extremely old glasses. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and I think I might do album reviews from now on as lives, and I'll just announce them ahead of time. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.